Hello friends. How would you feel if someone tells you that thoughts or ideas are not born in our brain, but we receive all these thoughts from some center somewhere in the universe? And our human brain is only at the receiving end of all these thoughts, just like your mobile devices which receive signal from the satellite. I know this thing can seem weird to all of you, but if we have to believe the research is conducted on the human brain, then this most powerful organ of human beings fitted in this small skull, weighing around 13 to 1400 grams, is a biocomputer where in the conscious state and subconscious state of a person, 60 to 70,000 thoughts are born every single day. And in such a situation, if someone says that thoughts are not born in the brain, and the brain is just a receiver of the thoughts, and if that person is neither a spiritual guru nor a normal person like most of us, but a great scientist of the world, Nikola Tesla, then we cannot dismiss this issue as if it were a foolish joke by someone. Because behind every strange sayings of Nikola Tesla, there was some deep secret, and some deep science was often hidden. But what message was Nikola Tesla trying to convey to the world when he revealed about this thing related to the thoughts a few months before his death? Are thoughts really not born in the human brain, but are born in some center located in the universe? Have you ever thought about how good, bad, negative, positive, and many other strange ideas, new ideas, and game-changer ideas are born in this brain factory? Friends, you will get an answer to all these interesting questions and a simplified explanation related to this in this video. And you will also get to know about some more interesting and strange things told by scientist Nikola Tesla. So let's try to know in this world changing from thoughts to reality, what is the truth behind the birth of these thoughts? Friends, this incident happened when Nikola Tesla was 85 years old, during a felicitation ceremony for his unprecedented contribution in the world of science. A journalist present in ceremony questioned Nikola Tesla about how he was able to accomplish so many discoveries in his lifetime. And how did Nikola Tesla get all these new ideas and thoughts for his discoveries? So in answer to this question, what Nikola Tesla said is something very extraordinary that everybody should listen carefully. Nikola Tesla answered that I am not a very intelligent and smart person. Sometimes I find it extremely difficult to understand even the simple things of other people. My thoughts are the only source of all of my innovations. However, these thoughts that are entering the human brain have nothing to do with a person's intelligence or the brain's ability. Because these thoughts do come to our mind, but they are not born in the human brain. Rather, these thoughts are born somewhere in the center of the universe, and they just have nothing to do with your level of understanding and intelligence. Thoughts are like radio waves that are continuously being broadcasted from some center located somewhere in the universe. And the human brain works only as a receiver of these waves coming from the center of the universe. Nikola Tesla said that the human brain has been designed to do only one thing, and that is to control the functions of this body. And when it comes to imagination, new thoughts, new ideas, all these come to our brain from somewhere outside. Thoughts are not produced by the human brain, nor is it capable of doing so. And where do they come from in the universe? Humans won't be able to find that center ever. Humans are capable of only attracting thoughts according to their mental capacity. The human brain is just a receiver of those thoughts that constantly helps us in receiving the knowledge, power, and inspiration from the center situated in the universe. Nikola Tesla's words compelled people from all over the world of science to think that if there is such a location in the universe where radio waves from any type of celestial broadcast are coming from, and if there is such a center at all anywhere in universe. Scientist Tesla also said in another interview that whenever he went to sleep to his bed, he used to always keep a notebook and a pen with him beside his bed. Because during sleep, the traffic of thoughts that came to his brain was always continuously going on. And during sleep, this universe used to teach him a lot. And when his eyes used to open after sleep, he used to note these thoughts given to him by universe in a notebook. And then when he used to work and research in his laboratory with those thoughts that came into his dreams, a new invention used to occur in his laboratory. He used to give full credit for his inventions and discoveries to these thoughts received from the center of the universe. He also said that many times he did not even note down those thoughts in his notebook. But still, when he used to wake up in the morning, he used to get a page full of notes in his notebook. He used to say that he did not know whether he used to write these notes in the notebook in his sleep, or the thoughts used to come down on the paper as letters on their own. Friends, many people used to call Nikola Tesla a crazy genius, who used to say that the number 369 was the key to understand the universe, and he used to love these numbers to the extent of madness. But Nikola Tesla's these words were not based on some baseless thoughts and imaginations. There was always some scientific basis behind his words. I have already uploaded a full video on topic number 369. And you can watch that interesting video by clicking on the I button above or by clicking on the pinned comments below here. Friends, during Nikola Tesla's time, science did not have such advanced technologies like MRI, EEG, MEG, TMS for researches. But today they do have such technologies. And for the last few decades, science has been trying to understand the brain from every angle with the help of all these modern machines. According to the studies of the McGovern Institute, thought is the result of an electrochemical reactions, for which our brain receives signals from different senses like skin, eyes, nose, mouth, ears, etc. And these signals do reach the neurons of the human brain in just a few milliseconds. And the give and take of the electrical signals in the middle of the neurons give birth to these thoughts and ideas. This may sound like an easy process, but in reality, this process between these neurons is an extremely complex two-way activity of brain. Because in this process, one neuron sends signals to another neuron and also receives the signals. To send these signals, the neurons release a special chemical messenger which is called neurotransmitters. Then the neuron that receives this signal transfers that signal to another neuron as a new electrical signal. But despite having so much information about these thoughts, the world of science cannot say for sure that thoughts are born in brain by the transferring of electrical and chemical signals between the various neurons of the human brain. This can only be a possibility in the science, because it is now known thanks to the advanced technology present today, that a particular portion of the human brain is activated when a particular thought comes. But tracing a thought from beginning to end is very difficult for the field of neuroscience research and scientists related to it, where there is still a lot of scope of work that is needed to be done on it. And this work of finding about it will not be easy for the world of science, because it is not easy to understand the smart coding of the 86 billion neurons of 73% liquid. This liquid is present there in the human brain since the beginning of childhood in everyone. Understanding this algorithm of 86 billion neurons in the brain that changes the sensory signals received from the skin, bones, fingers, eyes, mouth, and ears into thoughts isn't easy to understand. If one neuron transmits one signal per second, then with trillions of connections and billions of transmissions in the brain, the information processed in the human brain will not be easy to trace per second time. And it will not be easy to find out the origin of any of the thoughts coming into the human brain. The world of science has to go a long way to prove that thoughts are born in the brain. And Nikola Tesla's talks were only a figment of his fantasy and imagination. What the world of science has known to this date is something like this, in simple words. It is input, processing, and output. And if we accept this scientific things that the brain creates thoughts on the basis of input, it gets. Then what about those strange ideas and thoughts with which the related information or inputs has never been given to this brain? Or about all this information that had never existed here on this earth? What about those ideas with which people like Nikola Tesla, Einstein, Graham Bell, and Edison played a major role in their discoveries in giving a new shape to this present world that we live in today? Where do those unique game-changer ideas come from in human brain, about which no one has seen, heard, or read? How did a person without information come up with the idea of painting for the first time? How did a person in the world for the very first time created the notes of the music? How did a person create a dance for the first time? If you think deeply about these things, then you will start believing that Nikola Tesla's words and ideas had some deep message hidden within. Think about it. Today's modern human being is the descendant of the same primitive human being, who used to wander in the jungles in a search of food. And since then, due to millions of new ideas, human beings have been able to change this world we live in so much. And today the same human being is preparing to settle on the moon and planet Mars. And the full credit for this magnificent success of the human being goes to those strange ideas, whose any kind of input or any information was not present on this earth before. The truth behind this is that to date no scientist or researcher in this world has been able to tell the world completely how one thought or idea is born in the human brain. And spirituality has the answer to this puzzle of thoughts, but there is no proof. It is believed in various religions of that thoughts with come from the inner consciousness or from the self, and the many thoughts can be influenced by some good or bad celestial power. Or some thoughts and ideas are obtained from some power somewhere in the center of the universe. In eternal religion, possibility of an effect of deeds of past birth on thoughts has been shown. Friends, many great people in the world have also experienced and accepted the idea of getting thoughts from some celestial power. One of them was the great mathematician Ramanujan, who used to solve the most difficult problem of mathematics by asking for the solution from his family goddess. That is, he too did not use his brain to solve the most difficult problems of mathematics, but used some celestial power to help him in solving all those problems. Albert Einstein also used to talk about some higher intelligence and guiding force present somewhere in the universe. And his saying that everything is energy and energy is everything also supports scientist Nikola Tesla's words. According to quantum physics, everything that is present in this universe, be it liquid, gas, or solid matter, all this is made up of small particles. And particles are made of atoms, and atomic structure tells us that it is also a matter, and this is also a form of the energy. That is, everything present in this universe is energy, and energy keeps vibrating continuously. And even every smallest of the things in the world that these human eyes cannot see and can't hear, they also have vibrations of a specific frequency that continuously keep on happening here. These particular vibrations from objects, which are known as brainwaves, persist continuously in the human brain. And all these brainwaves are perhaps the special language of this universe that completely understands the working of the subconscious mind of the human beings. And with the help of all this special language, things present in this universe can connect with each other. And perhaps through this medium, only the human brain can also get connected with the universe and attract thoughts from it according to its capacity. Friends, you too, you must have faced problems in your life numerous of times that, despite your best efforts, you are unable to resolve. And when you sit down after losing to that problem, and leave the problem in the middle, then suddenly a new idea of solving that difficult problem comes to your mind from nowhere in your brain. And that problem of yours is solved very quickly and easily. You just need to think about it. Where do these new ideas come from in your human brain? Is there any such center somewhere in this universe to which our human brains get connected? It's just like an invisible Wi-Fi. And we all keep receiving thoughts from the center of universe in our human brain according to our capacity. Such possibilities are invisible and not proven by science, and therefore it is extremely difficult to believe such possibilities. But that data signals are also invisible that are transferred in the air through the satellite, which is received by your smartphone and helps you to connect to the series of information spread across the globe and the world. Friends, just as there are some possibilities with science, there are some possibilities also with quantum physics. Even if the world of science does not believe in the things like cosmic consciousness or cosmic perception, but science cannot even deny to completely that such a power existing here. Friends, no one knows the truth behind the birth of thoughts in a proven way. But out of all the creatures living on this earth, only human beings have got this magical power of thinking. On the basis of these amazing ideas, human beings have changed this world so much with the countless surprising and unbelievable inventions. Today, people can do so many things with just a simple touch, and so many things can happen. Still, there are a lot of things left to tell you about this topic, which I will definitely share with you in the next video that I will upload. Friends, from where do your thoughts come from in this world full of thoughts? Please write your thoughts in the comments below. So friends, that's all for today. Stay connected with GVG for such life-changing videos. Keep sending your suggestions to us. And let's explore together about this knowledge that changes from human thoughts to reality and the wonderful universe inside it. Come and explore with me. Thank you for watching this interesting fact video.